Hey y'all. Welcome in. I'm on early. Pants napkins. What am I in your life? I'm just waiting for people to get in so we can start this. Let me do a collective reading so y'all not sitting on y'all hands. All right, Six of Pentacles, Six of Jade, and the Magician. Okay. So now is the time to ask yourself if you're going to be the archetype of what kindness should look like. Do you want to be the archetype of that? Yes or no? Ask yourself. And how do you want it to look? Hey y'all, welcome in. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw it in the chat. Welcome in. Hey, go ahead and throw your questions in the chat. Thank you for liking, and I'll get to your questions. So, are we asking ourselves, how are we going to be the person orchestrating what it looks like to be? Thank you so much, English Lily. Those flowers are pretty too. If you have any questions, go ahead and hit them up in the chat, y'all. Okay, people are learning from you. People are learning. It's like how you react to the things around you, how you show kindness to others. That is what people are learning. They're learning how to be that person from you, especially to those who are impoverished, who don't have enough, who are dealing with a lot right now. How do you respect people who don't have anything to offer you? Oh, I got these from a local artist. I'm so sorry, I don't have their name. In the Colorado area. Y'all go check out your local artists. If there's like a First Fridays, First Sundays market where there are artists locally, you go ahead and you find that person, because you end up with gems like these super one of a kind gems. Yeah. Support your local art. Support me, the artist, too. I have a website, but I don't make clay pieces like this. Yes, Aja, you make clay pieces. My daughter makes clay pieces. Okay, let's pull out some oracles. If you have any questions, y'all, go ahead and hit me up in the chat. I'm here to answer them. I don't know if I want to talk about this with the kid around. Alchemy, Rex. T-Rex alchemy. Hey, Rich. A lot of people are in hermit mode right now. Real talk, like, that might be what you need. Because, especially if you're empathetic and you feel everybody's energy in the room, if you're an empath, if you find yourself being more of the spiritual type, you're going to feel things really heavy right now, and you're going to need that space. So just identify where it is solitude or isolation. I should make a chicken sandwich. Do I have bread right now? I haven't made sandwiches in a while. I would love a chicken sandwich. I agree, Aja. Chicken. It is important to be patient. And identify if you're like just acting out of loneliness, like, oh, I just need somebody right now, or it's like, I need somebody of quality to communicate about this. I need someone of quality to have fun and not just worry about all the heavy things going on. And then we could get back to the heavy stuff. So, or to talk about the heavy stuff. So it's like identifying what you need and then like searching for the community that can assist you in it. And then when you're overwhelmed, reverse. Take a step back. But I feel you. I've been isolating a lot too. I'm here on this live, but like, ask me if I've answered text messages in the last like 5 days. I have not. My friends will be watching this and be like, girl, I texted you. But sometimes you just have the capacity for what you have the capacity for. Thanks for liking, y'all. Go ahead and hit me in the comments if you have a question. It's open forum, Selenite Sundays. We got the next 30 to 45 minutes to just rapid taste and go through any questions that you may have. No shade, Rich, but like, I feel like you're feeling what a huge collective is feeling. This energy you're feeling, it's collective because there's a lot of things going on in the world, and a lot of it is heartbreaking, and you can't just ignore it. You can't. You can't just ignore what's going on in the world, and it's important for us to feel it so that we can react according to it. If it means I need some solitude until I have energy to deal with this again, that's what it is. If it's like I need to cry this out, I need to rage this out, I need to sing this out, that's what it is. Because we can't just hold it in anymore. We have to analyze, go through our feelings, feel it. And you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling your feelings. Okay? And you're not bringing anybody down. You're bringing people into realization. Just a heads up. We're not down. We're realizing. Go ahead and ask your questions, y'all. Throw your questions in the chat. I'm here. I'm here. Give me 1 second. I told my daughter I couldn't pause. And she was like, "You told me you couldn't pause. You liar." The lies. Let's go into a collective reading while we wait for people to drop their questions in the chat. So what are we asking? Where's the luck coming in? Y'all need to get your green adventuring on. If you have questions, go ahead and hit me up in the chat with your questions. Nine of Wands, excuse me. Queen of Cups and Temperance. So there's going to be some healing coming in. Authentic communication. Usually I charge by the minute. Today you can either go into my description box and donate to my channel, or just like and subscribe. We're doing free readings today, so just drop me in, or you can go and donate. This is just space for free form, space for people, because not everyone can afford the readings. But if you do want a personal reading and this is a little too up in your business, go ahead and check out my community post. I have a list of ways to book a reading. You can also check the description box, which is another way to book a reading and work with me. So one of the things that you will be able to experience as a collective is free space to talk about the things that have been hurting us, the things that have been weighing on us emotionally, and just like people who you can communicate in harmony with, where there is no judgment and there is no hateration. It's just like allowing you to be yourself and experience your emotions. So everybody, there's going to be a huge shift in November. Decisions. What's this decision? Oh, decision to choose peace and end cycles. There's going to be a just huge shift collectively. Like people just are going to be like, we're not taking it anymore. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Okay. Okay, Scorpio or Sag. I don't know what that is. Is it Sagittarius in November? Or is it Virgo? I don't remember. But yes, November babies. This is the decision. This is the peak collectively for people. Like, what are we going to tolerate? How are we going to create harmony? There may be another really big catastrophic. You know how there's been a lot of, okay, Saggies, yes, love me a Sag. You know how there's like these like catastrophic passing of people that have been happening in the news a lot, continuous. That's really what's going to show up in November. There's going to be another really pinnacle passing of someone, and that's where people are going to be like, yeah, we need peace. We need peace. This cannot happen anymore. Yeah, we're all going to find out who this person is. This is a person of authority. Aj, be careful. This is a person of authority, and it's going to really propel people to be like, the goal is peace. We need to figure out, like, it makes people more determined to create healthier things for society as a whole. Thank you for liking the video, y'all. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. For yourself as a collective, again, it's that ending of stuff. You gotta ask yourself, like, what needs to stop? What needs to stop? Yeah, we're gonna stop having frivolous conversations. We're gonna have conversations that matter. We're gonna be inspired to talk about what growth looks like and what we gotta get rid of. There's endings that are happening in November that just have to happen. And the death card coming with fall is just indicative of what will happen. So people are going to start thinking more independently. I know my card's been through it, y'all. People are going to start thinking more independently. And not in a way of like, oh, me first. But like, I'm not going to join groupthink because I need to understand what cycles I'm perpetuating within myself. I feel like there's going to be this push to really get rid of groupthink. It's important that we do rituals in November during this ivory moon, which is also known as the beaver moon or the frosty moon. Yes, yes, I can do it right here. But if you don't want to, you can pay for a private reading. Y'all, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. People are becoming more aligned with the opportunities that they're able to create. And I'm not talking about within structures, the current structures. We're going to think about opportunities outside of structures that are limiting us, outside of things that have been perpetuating, that haven't been helping us grow at all as a people. Look out for false praise or people who demand that they are praised. It's like people who think they're better than others and demand to be praised for it. Welcome in, y'all. If you have any questions, you can just throw it right into the chat. The kind of rituals y'all need to be doing in... Okay, so we got the moon card, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I was gonna say the rituals and the spells that you should be doing should be around like creating a matriarchy. But that's that's how I feel. But this is saying it's important that when this moon shows up, because you got the moon card when I asked about moon rituals and you saw me shuffle, but is to reveal truths about the divine feminine, reveal truths about how important it is to heal the divine feminine, how important it is, revealing truths about how important it is to create safety in the home for everybody, everyone, all of the ones. And and to bring forward and reveal healthy leaders, leaders who think leaders who think about the greater good, but also think about safety in homes and safety amongst people. Leaders who honor who they are so that they can show you how to honor who you are. Leaders who invest in healthy environments that thrive for everyone. And revealing truths about healthy leaders. This is where our rituals really need to lie. Within ourselves, within others, on a global level, on an individual level. Let's do a reading, ritual reading. What rituals can you do right now? Hi, welcome in, welcome in. If you have a question, go ahead and hit me up in the chat with it. So it's time for some reflection. And to check your intentions. All right, what are your intentions for the next, it's goal setting time currently, right now? What goals do you want to thrive? What goals no longer align with you? Community. This is the goal. Creating community. Safe people with the Queen of Pentacles. People who... Creating spaces where home, unity is... honored. Where people honor the divine, honor and nurture healing, people who want to see a healthy home front. Set the intentions on healthy home, emotional stability, emotional safety that comes along with physical safety. Because, I follow certain bloggers and they're like, yes, my father figure created physical safety in the home, but there was no emotional safety. So I wasn't safe to express myself in the space. So we want to be able to create that unity of the both. Yeah, physical safety, but also emotional safety. So it's safe for me to talk about what I need. So it's time to fantasize about a future, the Temperance, 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. And if you have a question, go ahead and throw it in the chat. So when it comes to fantasizing about the future and what you want to bring in, it's definitely peace and harmony. When I see the Temperance and the Lovers card, I usually think about symbiotic relationships. Not in a way where we need, not in a parasitic type of way, but it's like we thrive with each other. We thrive with each other, and it's just naturally meant that way. So these things will take time. What does a peaceful world look like to you? Not in the sense of like peace for everybody. The person, your neighbor, yourself, the next generation, whether you create the next generation or you are just someone who sees the next generation. What does this look like to you? What does being independent in this structure look like to you? Independence in a way of like physical safety. Like what is it gonna look like? Money, healthcare, food, shelter. Like what does that look like for everybody? How are we gonna be able to take care of ourselves as a people, and how are we going to be peaceful together? And then like communicating it. What do you see as a peaceful future? Healthy distribution of food, no wasting for clicks and likes. I've seen so many videos where people are just like wasting food, and I'm like, applesauce is $12, like. So just being realistic about the needs of yourself and others in society, and ways to structure that. Talk to people about it. Learn more about it. Yeah. What true success looks like when you are in harmony with Earth and the people around you. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Even when you're not at your best. More harmony, more harmony. Harmony. All right, y'all, we got about 15 minutes left. If you have any questions, hit me up in the chat. If not, I'm just going to keep going. Give me a subject. Adama, Mother Earth. Mother Earth. All right. How we can be more in alignment with the Divine Mother, because that's really what's been coming up. You can hit me up in the chat with a question, y'all. If I am doing a live pick a card and people start dropping questions, I'm going to be so annoyed. Selenite Sunday, this is what this is for. I guess like sometimes people can't show up. I'll try to do more of these. I'm saying no, like my daughter keeps trying. She's like very attention driven and high energy and social. So I'll be like, shh, relax for a minute, relax. And she'll be like, and I'm like all behind the camera. And I'm like, I do need to focus. So just stop doing what you're doing. The Tower, 3 of Cups, 2 of Wands. I think it's important for us to understand that certain things have to fall. Certain things have to crumble in order, like mama gonna take care of herself. Sweet Mother Earth. But in the process, things are going to lose in the process. Things are going to fall. Things are going to crumble, especially false idols. Things that are built on fake shit. Like, the second you choose honoring Earth as a collective, as we choose it, the better it will be, the more that we'll be able to celebrate the great things to come. And this includes learning where we've as a collective, or what we've experienced, this, like, talking about where we've neglected Earth, where poverty has taken over where healing should be, where avarice, spaces of where people were being like greedy, have created the poverty. Talking to people about it, deciding to see a better way to create harmony amongst each other. Hey, what's up? How are you? We got about 14 minutes if you want to drop a question in the chat. How are we going to defend this? How are we going to take action to defend it? Being confident in our inspiration. So, oh, thank you. I'm all right. Kind of all right. Things have been really heavy as far as like understanding things going on in society. Oh, you see, I'm getting all in my throat, but yeah, it's been heavy. Shit's been heavy, but we're getting there. I'm not hella triggered. So, Yvette, we're gonna do your question, and then Kalyani, we'll get to you next. Oh, you got the Knight of Cups. This is for Yvette. Two of Cups. They're really inspired. Very inspired to get to know you. They may ask you about your health, but not in a hateration kind of way, just in like, how are things going? They may have just heard about it. Eight of Swords and the Temperance. Hey, give yourself time to warm up to them. You don't necessarily have to be like, hey everybody, I'm the social queen of the world. You don't even have to do all that. Just take your time. Be authentic to who you are. Talk about the things that inspire you and make you happy, because that's your most authentic expression of self. And then you can like go from there with communication. Yvette, if you have a follow-up question, now is the time to ask. And then we're going to Kalyani. Uh-oh. Kalyani, this is your question? I'll answer that one. You're welcome, Yvette. Let's do a nice, good love reading for you, Kalyani. You're so funny with your thing. So you got the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Your question made me laugh, but it's just, I got a little one in the room. Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness. This is an experience for you. So we got the Hierophant, the Magician, and the Artist. Listen, I don't want to say it in a mean way, but you got to be thinking big, because you're big energy. Like, you're big energy. So, you know that meme? You got to be thinking big. You got to be thinking big, because you're big energy. Like, you're top flight security, Craig. Look at this. Like, you got to find people on your level. So this may be experiencing new environments or creating new environments for yourself to meet these great people that can match you. There's like, what are you doing career-wise? Because it seems like that's what needs to be protected, because when you interact with certain people, they are triggered by just how great you are, or they're apathetic to your successes. And that's where the problem lies. So it's important to go to things that involve your career, or what you do for monies. Go to things that help you to expand your talents into financial gain. And those are the spaces where you'll be able to find people who respect your talents, honor who you are. No problem. And then you can end relationships with people who are like draining, or sometimes they don't want to celebrate you. They want to cause endings for you and stuff. No. Kalyani, I'm glad this was helpful for you. Let me know if you have any more questions. Okay. That person couldn't handle it, Kalyani. They couldn't handle you have the juice, babe. You got the juice. So it's important to be with somebody that can handle the juice. All right. Okay. Yvette, I'm answering your question about appearance. So when I asked about the physical appearance thing, I got the High Priestess. So you kind of already know that they're going to be comparing you to this ex. And if she was on some BBL Drizzy type life, it's just how it goes. Honestly, with this cleared up with the Knight of Pentacles the Eight of Pentacles and the Moon, over time, they're going to realize that your efforts are for the relationship and for growth, and that you're about building. You're like, that's really what matters, is that they're going to see that you're about building and creating. Yeah, you're about happy places. Y'all might get the M word with this justice card here. I don't want to like, but it's giving merging families. It's giving the Brady Bunch tea. But yeah, they're going to see over time that they don't really have to worry about you being superficial. Like you want safety and security. Kelani, the marriage is definitely available. With your reading, it was like very much like you need to marry a professional. You need to, or someone in your field, someone that can respect your accomplishments. So marriage is always available, but with whom, you gotta find someone that matches your pimping. You're welcome, Yvette. You're welcome. Y'all, we have about 3 minutes left. Get your question in now because I am about to do one more and then we are out. I'm glad this was helpful, y'all. Like, I didn't know you were. I mean, I'm not surprised, but you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm trying to be like you. Hold on. With the juice, like, I want the juice too. I'm trying to be like you. I'm trying to be up and have people match that energy. So I'm just gonna leave with an affirmation, I guess. This is for everybody. Give you a little inspiration before we go. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, you know, what people don't tell you about kindness when you're growing up as a kid is that not everybody else is going to respect that kindness and not everybody else is going to reciprocate it. Some people will take advantage of it and it's going to hurt and it's going to make you angry. But please, please don't make it stop you from being a good person. Well, honestly, all things come to an end. Societies, planets. If an asteroid hits us, that is what it is. All things come to an end. You're very welcome, Kalyani. Shalimar, you're a vision. I mean, all things come to an end. Like I said, like, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I can't tell you one way or another. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how to feel about the world. But I do want to let you know that we like you on this planet if you want to stay with us. You ever, like, Shalimar, you ever listen to A Perfect Circle? Or, like, Tool? Those two bands talk about watching things come to a collapse in society a lot. Um, whoever your divinity, divine person is that communicates with you, however you divine, if that is what you believe, I'm not here to like sway your beliefs, but it's important to like, yeah, we need you here. We need you here. You're here for a reason. You're divine. You know how everyone's like, oh, I'm the chosen one, I'm the chosen one. Like, we're all chosen, and you're part of that choice, Shalimar. So, the quote we have is, I am loved despite my failures and defeats. I can heal from defeats and be successful. Success is always available to me. It's important to know that you get to define what success is for you, what joy is for you, and just don't beat yourself up for things not going as planned or things really defeating you. Don't beat yourself up. We out here, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Shout out to everybody that participated and watched. Oh, I'm glad that was helpful. I'm so glad that it helped you. I'm so glad. You too. Thank you, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Get some rest to rejuvenate for the rest of the week. Shalimar, I wish you the best. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. Peace.